tour of the car? Come with me. (1987) W124 Arctic White. General walk around, not registered yet, no plates. Just walk around this tree, and there we go. So, as usual, it's a little faded around the front, but the grille is in excellent condition. The lights will work. This change in colour profile you can see there, that's because I've attacked that with with 303 protectant for my W124. These are not the wheels the car came with. It came with the, I think it's 18 slot wheels, which is in the boot as a spare. These have been put on later by somebody. We have some cracking there and some cracking there to fix. The rear rubber has this, whatever that is, you can't treat that. May be able to paint it, but putting a coating on it is something that will need to happen. Taillights are excellent. The boot, it is a boot, it's not a trunk. Looks good. It does have this vinyl here over where the aerial was. Someone's probably tried to work on that and damaged it. I have the proper insert, which I secured from a wrecker. Everything else is there, including the original jack. This aerial works. It doesn't go down all the way, but it certainly works. The sunroof works. She's fine. I do have a little blister, rust blister there. Now, since I bought the car and brought it home, I washed it once. The car has not been in the rain since then, so I'll attend to that at some point. Looking inside the car, electric windows. This one doesn't work. MBTex interior. The seat headrests do pop back on pressing the button in the front. It's been vacuumed, but I have not cleaned the carpet so much. This was owned by a teenager prior to me. To be fair, she looked after it pretty well, but it wasn't that clean when I bought it. Jump into the front. This is what we have. Missing the headrest cover to the switch on both sides of the car. MBTex again, in excellent condition. That is a driver's seat. There is nothing wrong with it. It's quite comfortable if you get used to the old style of padding, which I'm fine with. This is my dashboard. The air conditioning doesn't work at the moment, and these sticker covers for the temperature selector are a little bit loose on there. They've lost their stickiness. Aftermarket stereo, which is plugged into an aftermarket reversing camera, which was a bit of a dodgy wiring job in the back, so I've pulled the wiring out for now. Still got the original carpet. That's pretty messy. I'll see if I can get that out and give it a clean. Again, it's been vacuumed, but it hasn't been detailed. Dashboard. The dashboard has no cracks in it, which I'm very happy with. This does have a miles per hour gauge with the kilometre ring on the inside, and a bit of a story as to what's going on with that odometer. It says 121,000 kilometres on it, but I will explain that in another video, what's happening there. It does work, it ticks over, but it ticks over in kilometres. Speedo's in miles, odometer works in kilometres. Yeah, we'll work on that later. Now we'll have a quick look under the hood, the bonnet. There's a boot and a bonnet. Now this thing here works just fine. Pop that out, and then we need to lift that up, and I'm just going to not muck around with it. Put you down for a second. There we go. M103 engine. I have had to go to a wrecker and get that lockdown plate for the battery. At the same time, I resprayed the battery plate, got rid of any rust that was on it, cleaned it up. That's looking good. This is a pretty standard looking engine. It has duct tape. I just hit my head on the radiator grill, and there's duct tape on the cold air intake. Everything else looks pretty solid. Oil's okay. It does have some wetness in there. I can clean that with a bit of degreaser, but it does come back, and it drips very slowly from the gearbox pan too. This is the dodgy reversing camera. It plays through the new aftermarket stereo. I've had to unwire it to work on the reverse light problem, which is now fixed, but I haven't reconnected it, so I'm not sure what I'll do with it yet. It's not a bad idea, but just the way it was wired up wasn't so great. Anyway, that's the review of my 1987 W124 300E with the M103 engine. Very quick review. More to come later.